So we were wrapping up about this impending question. Where the F were they? Okay? And offering the solution of taking back the narrative and implementing PR training for all of our on the grounds. But I was asking Jack to bring us home with the observations that you made last night and why you think the representation's different at Women's March versus it being from... Well, hello, we're on set. But that's fine, you can join. We're just wrapping up. It's all good. Just, you can sit with us for a second. Yeah. Why do you think that is? The representation.
I think that's one of the things I wanted to come here today and talk with and get involved with the organizations, is to figure that out, why there's such a demand of a quick mobilization for the vigil, but that power hasn't been wielded to help the groundwork, the teams on the ground who are working, like the organization that I work for and all the other ones that are out there in Sacramento. So I think it was just disheartening to see that many people out there that don't come to other things, and it's just like their time and their resources and their connections are needed on the ground.
Yes.
Very, very much needed, and they haven't been supplying. And it's one of those things where I was saying where, although an olive branch may need to be, given out by the leaders of the organizations in Sacramento, they're also extremely busy, and they're doing a lot of things, like we said, for free, and they have other lives, and they're doing things that impact them directly. They're out there in the streets marching and organizing because it affects them. And what I saw...
For free. They're doing this for free.
And so what I saw at the vigil was a lot of people of what you would call allies. Of
people that can afford to help.
People that can afford to help and can help, and that seem like they want to help, because if they're mourning a woman who apparently fought for the oppression of people, most specifically women, they talked about what she did for women.
Right.
Then why haven't you come out to fight for the other oppressed people? Because last time I checked, there are women in every single category that I'm fighting for.
There are women in every single category that you are fighting for.
So I just feel like maybe there's been a disconnect where the organizers haven't been doing anything, but also I feel like it is a little bit to blame on them, because I think they should be reaching out, and I think they should be trying to get involved with their community, because it's more accessible now than ever to get involved, because there isn't much going on, and it is obviously become a very big movement this year, and it is gaining some more steam, and I think it's just, to me, it's unacceptable to not get involved. So hopefully,
it's not acceptable to not get involved.
Hopefully now this is the wake-up call. It's kind of one of those things where, okay, this is the call out. We're going to work to, hopefully I'm going to talk to organizations like, okay, somehow these people aren't maybe not hearing about our protest, but there's only so much that can go on.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, they shouldn't have to sit there, the organizers don't have to sit there and think about, okay, how can we appeal to older white liberals, and how can we coax them to get out?
I'm so sick of that question.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to coax them out. Like, how can we convince them to fight for our lives?
Right.
It's like I just don't think it's on them to have to go out and convince people.
And that is why we want to galvanize the young audience. That's why you're important. I see that I see Jack being a leader for this wave of the younger generation of activists and leaders that we need to step up and take over, because as much as they hate it, it's true. Old white liberals are phasing out. It is a fact. That's what's happening. It's happening very slow, but it's happening. And when that happens, we need you and your entire generation to fill those seats, fill those spots. And I'm going to ride with y'all and render my support in every way that I can. And we need every one of you to join us in this wave that's coming. So
that's you.
That's you. All of you.
All of you.
Every single one of you. Don't ever think for a second that we don't need you, because we do. Every single one of you. You heard it from Jack Reichel. Thanks for joining us on Organized Voices Impromptu Session. And we'll see you out on the streets.
Yes, you will.
Thanks, everybody.